Welcome back to the channel. Thank you again for joining us here at CCSC. Welcome back to our vanilla Venice build. Islands map on the original map pack that came with the original game. No DLCs, only standard assets, gameplay. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining us again. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let's get right into it because we got a lot of work to do in today's episode. We got to reach from 2229 to 4,200 population. Now, I think we can do this, but the very first thing that we're going to do is buy another square tile. Now, we've only got $49,000, so we're not going to buy both the tiles that I want to buy. So I want to go and get this tile next. But we're going to go ahead and buy this so that we can close in this residential area. Let's go ahead and go to our roads. We're going to come out 12, go down 12. It's complete. I want to stay away from the highway because the highway creates a lot of noise pollution, and that bothers the citizens. Next thing we want to do is section off a whole new neighborhood because Elk Park is growing too big. Please name this neighborhood, and we are filming a little bit in advance, so I apologize if someone already has. But name the neighborhood in the comments below. Whatever you want to call it, we'll name it. And let's go ahead and section off this section as well. We got another neighborhood to name. So we've got Elk Park and we've got Aspen Heights. So please go ahead and suggest some names. Let's go ahead and kind of fine tune that a little bit. Now we've got two neighborhoods sectioned off, and we can also go ahead and section off more residential. Now we don't really have a demand for residential. How did we miss that road? We don't really have a demand for residential yet, but we will. So we can section off just a little bit more, and it's in a whole new neighborhood. So hopefully people will come out pretty quick. We need to go ahead and lay some water pipes for the rest of this. Now that should close off all of Aspen Heights with water. We need to hit play. That's why we're on pause, is we have a huge electric problem. So let's go ahead and address that. And as mentioned, I want to turn this into a solar farm, or sorry, a wind farm. So we'll go ahead and put some at the top of the mountain. And we're going to try and kind of make this look a little bit uniform from the distance. And I don't know exactly how uniform it's going to look, but I don't think we want any more, maybe one more here. And that's it. And then we'll do the other side whenever we get the chance. We have run out of money. That happened quick. Please tell me we have enough to get across here, because this will actually answer all of our energy problems. Let's just go there. And go there. Alright, so we can go ahead and hit play now. That will answer all of the energy problems. And we'll go ahead and bump this up to 3 times speed for just a second. We need to fill in a lot of area for residential and a lot of area for commercial. So we're going to go ahead and run this road the rest of the way. Except for I don't want to go all the way down. I just want to go, I want to go at a 90-degree angle. Where are we at here? Okay, it says 97 because it's running off the highway. But we are running direct 90-degree with that road. So I want to do that because after this point, I want to go ahead and just curve it in because this is the end of the area, and then this can run up straight. And then it's kind of connected on both sides, and we can maybe throw a couple houses there, maybe just make that a little small commercial area. We are getting some traffic problems here. Let's go ahead and check out our traffic. If you go to this little car here, nope, this little car, 92%, the only thing that we have is right there, and that's obvious because we don't have a proper intersection in any way. What might help though real quick is to delete that and just put a regular street here. Just for now. That might help quite a bit. Once this clears out, that should help quite a bit. Just doing that, not having a second intersection there. Having those two intersections made it jammed up a lot more. So that should help quite a bit. We can worry about that a little bit later. Let's check out our little elementary school over here. Everything caught fire in the last episode. Oh, poor little kids. Nonetheless, they're still playing. They're still using the park paths. Our high school we built in the last episode. See, we've got some more traffic there. We need to upgrade this pretty quickly. But let's go ahead and check out our residential zoning. We can zone off a little bit more. And you can see it's trying to save that rock there, but I don't care about saving that rock. So let's zone off the rest of Aspen Heights. And yeah, we can do down here. Let's go ahead and do that. I want to go ahead and put some parks down to make the property value a little higher. What parks we can. So we already have that park, but let's go ahead and put that park up here. Kind of closer to the commercial area as well, so that people can, you know, spend some time away from shopping, go down to a park. We might even put one up in the commercial area. Let's go ahead and select off some more commercial though. Let's go to this fill tool and we'll just do that entire road there. And does it have water? No, it doesn't. Something you always need to look at. Does it have water? Because 99% of the time the answer is no, it does not. Let's go ahead and run just a bit of segment there. That'll close everything in. All right. We don't have electric out of that park, but we should very soon, so I'm not too worried about that. And actually, let's go ahead and look at our electric, because we can, yes, delete that. Yeah, that helps pretty that up a little bit. And we have plenty of electric availability compared to our demand. We could probably turn that down just a little bit. We went a little bit haywire. Go ahead and delete that. And yeah, those two. There we go. That one too. All right, so we got rid of some unsightly power lines, cleaned up our city a little bit. Yeah, our electric demand is, yeah, producing 85, only using 58. Let's go ahead and go to our budget. We'll turn that down quite a bit, and then we need to start dealing with our water. As you can see, we're running our water at 140%. Do we need to be doing that? We could probably bump that down to 100 and see how that suits us, because we added another water tower in the last episode. And let's go ahead and see. Yeah, that's enough. We'll probably have some demand problems here in just a little bit. But for right now, we've got commercial demand mostly answered, I would say. Let's go ahead and build out this road a little bit more. And actually, probably about there is where I want to go up. So, yeah, let's do that. And then we can get a little bit more commercial over there, and we can build this bridge across to the next island once we buy that piece of property. We've got a little bit more commercial demand, so we'll go ahead and answer some of that on the end of this road. And it is a good idea. You'll see a lot of people to, talk about City Skylines. When they're building, they don't build like all on Main Street. And it is a good idea to have little pockets of commercial inside. Like if you did all of this, like that little area, little corner blocks with a store and, barber shop and whatnot. It is a good idea to do that, but with the way this is laid out, I don't think we need that. We have this entire little residential area. It's two neighborhoods. Everyone's close enough to the commercial. I think this is fine. It also is kind of a good idea sometimes to run a commercial road down on the waterfront down here, like if you made all of this a commercial road as well, because commercial is higher land value. Let's go ahead and take a look at our land value. And yes, as you can see, the highest land value is around the commercial area over here. We are losing electric real quick. Let's go ahead and bump that back up. I think 95 should answer it. We've got plenty of people moving in. We have no residential demand. We're only waiting for our population growth, which is 4,400. We're going to go ahead and kick back for a second. Oh, and we do have a new demand. There we go. We need death care. Dun, dun, dun. So if you go over here, go to your medical. We now have options for cemeteries. So we need to throw a cemetery down. And will it fit in one of these? Why will it not fit in one of those? Let's go ahead and put this up here on the back of this road. Actually, let's put it by the highway. Let's put it not on the water side. There's a park there. Let's put it next to the park. Yeah, we'll put it right there next to the park. It's along the highway. Less noise pollution will affect it. All right, so we have the answer for our problem there. We've got a little bit of water demand down here, and I'm assuming that's just pipes. Of course it is. We do need cemeteries. That is something that you need in the game. Now those hearse should go pick up those deceased people very quickly, and let's go ahead and speed this up. As you can see, most everything is starting to fill in. I want to go ahead and add a couple little parks like we normally do next to the elementary school down here. Let me confirm. This is the elementary school, the second one that we've added. Yes, let's go ahead and add a little park next to this. Make it fit in a little bit more. Probably just a playground. Yep, we can put that on the back side and only use half of that tile. Let's go ahead and add some park paths real quick. And we want the gravel ones. Let's go ahead and do something like this. Yep, there we go. And can we just do this? Yeah, there we go. Nope, no room there. All right. Yeah, that's pointless. Okay. Nonetheless, now, so we can go ahead and finish our zoning back here, and we didn't even have to take all of that tile for the elementary school, but it still looks like it's zoned off a little bit. We can go ahead and add some trees in this area that doesn't have a park path real quick and make it fit in a little bit more. And there we go. Now everything looks the same. We will have some residential houses moving in over there. We have a little bit of water problem. Let's go ahead and bump the budget up real quick, opposed to trying to actually fix the problem. We'll just bump that up to 110 because I want to go ahead and zone off the rest of our residential areas over here. We probably need to add another park. Let's go ahead and zone off all the little bits in here. I'm going to keep them a little bit away from the cemetery. Let's go ahead and check our park values. We're actually doing okay on parks over in this area. It's this area that we don't have any. Let's go ahead and throw some over here before it starts to get built up. There we go. Yeah, we needed a park over there. Kind of bad. All right, that should take care of that. That should suffice a little bit, nonetheless. I think if we put a basketball court there, it would build the land up. But let's go ahead and zone off the rest of this. I think we've got everything done. I think we're going to go ahead and do these residential all the way up on this road and all the way in the middle, just mainly because that's the demand that we have. We need to fill before this episode ends. And we might go ahead, since this is a high school over here, we might go ahead and zone this off as well. And we can get some some commercial buildings on that street. And we could do the same over here, maybe one right here. And this is far enough away from, ooh, that's right next to residence. We can't do that. But this is far enough away from residential that it won't matter. And I don't think, I was thinking about adding commercial all around this backside, but I think we're going to stick with residential. Even though we kind of need commercial more right now, I think it makes more sense to keep it more scattered and away from the commercial. So we'll zone that off. Everything in this little neighborhood is zoned off for the needs that we want for residential. And we're going to change this highway eventually. So let's go ahead and just zone off this area. And that should answer quite a bit of our demand for residential. We have quite a bit of demand for industrial. So let's answer that with a lot more of this clean agricultural industry, and that should answer that. And I want to go ahead and remove some of this. We want to go ahead and remove, let's just do a little bit off the end down here, and let's get it right with the buildings, and that's right with the building. So those businesses will go out of business, but unfortunately we want to remove that entire area eventually anyway. We want to keep the jobs going now, but eventually that whole area needs to be removed. Traffic's moving pretty well, even with this janky little interchange. We kind of don't need to build that yet. We do have the money. We need water. Is that pipes? Nope, that is funding. So we can go ahead and add one of our water pumps because we own this tile over here, and you can see our water pollution is going downriver over here. So we can go ahead and add a water pump now, and that will take care of all of our demand in that aspect because that pumps in. Your water tower gives you 60,000, and the pump gives you 120,000. You can see that in the bottom left-hand corner of the description. Let's go ahead and just run that in there. We need a little bit of electric over to it. And that should take care of that problem immensely. Oh, we lost power by that. That is the problem here. Let's do that. And that. We can delete that one, and that will connect everything back. We need to be careful of that, but that should fix all of that and our plumbing problems. Let's check out our water and the info views. So we have plenty of water availability now. It's just the sewage treatment. So we need another exit pipe. Let's go back to our utilities. And the only option we have is a water drain pipe. So let's put that right next to this one. Because clearly the neighbors that are over in this area are used to it. They are fine with looking at this brown sewage coming downriver. We will move that and obviously take care of everything, but unfortunately, If you go to your info views, you can go to the pollution map down here. All of that is just pollution. That is garbage. Where is pollution? All of that is just pollution. All of this area over here, pollution. All of this area over here, pollution. This is raw sewage waste. This is just industrial. And you see all of this industrial over here that's running fine. All of these little farmlands running fine, not polluting anything. They have cattle, they have apples, they have, everything. This is the standard gameplay. This is how it was whenever it first came out. There was no farmland DLC. This was the farmland that you had. Oh, happy days that we have DLCs. Cannot wait for City Skylines #2 coming out soon. Let's go ahead and adjust our budgets here. Looks like we need a little bit more electric. Bump that up to 100 and that should suffice. Oh, we can also, turn our water way down. Let's bump that down to 80 and see where we are. And maybe 90. We'll go ahead and put that at 90 and move on with our lives. That should take care of everything. So we are good to go. All we need is population growth. We have pretty much filled in everything. I don't know that we're going to be able to reach this without starting a new neighborhood. 4,200 in 2 little neighborhoods like this is quite an achievement if we can reach it. But we might be able to. This is looking good. We've got a few more houses to move in. Let's go ahead and put this on high speed. And let's take a quick pop back in. How's everything looking? We are at 4,080. I don't know that we're going to be able to reach this milestone without adding a new residential area. This might be a little hard. I was hoping we could just extend it enough. Let's see. Economy. We need to add up budget. We need to add up our... let's go ahead and add some more wind turbines. Do we have any room for wind turbines? We have advanced wind turbines. Is that... Hey! That is part of the standard DLC, or standard gameplay. And we have nowhere to put them. We have nowhere in the water that has... Oh, boy. Okay. Well, let's put one more over here, even though it's not uniform and it's only 7, 6. Let's go ahead and put one down here. We'll move it later. It's only 7, but it'll just get moved later. And that should take care of that, no problem. All right, info views. Yeah, we're producing enough now. I think we were even producing enough then. I don't know why so many people said they needed electric, but nonetheless, let's go ahead and take a look at our residential. Hey, we reached it. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. Busy town. We reached the milestone of busy town. City planning policies. So now we can start to implement little neighborhood features. We've got 4,200 just in this little square because of the grid. I know grids are boring, and I know you want to build nice, big, round areas and curving roads, and we'll get into that. But to start your city, just to get things going, this is a perfect way to start. We are now at Busy Town. We have oil specialization, which would be the standard gameplay, so we can start to extract all the oil. And what's cool is because it's a finite resource, you go into an area, you extract all of the oil, it adds a whole bunch of jobs to your city, and it adds a whole bunch of money, and then once the oil's gone, you slowly start to minimize things down, and then you move to the next oil spot, and then you can build residential there, no problem. Tourism specializations, I think that's After Dark DLC, pretty sure. I think most of this is all DLCs now. We will get into what we can in the next episode. Thank you again for joining us here at CCSC. We have a hospital. That's a big one. Police headquarters, yeah. We've got a few things. As I was saying, thank you again for joining us here at CCSC. Please like, share, and subscribe. Your support means the world to me, and it helps the channel immensely. Last vanilla gameplay build, City Skylines #1. We've got a little competition over there for tourism, don't we? A couple boats going out to sea. Where is our neighboring city? Apparently there's another tourism city across the way. We need to start beating them. We need to buy this next little island here. We need to move on. Ladies and gentlemen, our first 2 neighborhoods are complete. Thank you for joining the channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. Aspen Heights, Elk Park, Birch Hills. Name these neighborhoods in the comments below. Thank you again. We'll see you next time.